बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं आपको वेलकम करता हूँ अपने इस नए टॉपिक नॉमेनक्लेचर ऑफ अल्काइल हैलाइड्स एंड द रिमेनिंग फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स। In my previous lecture, I will share with you nomenclature of alkenes, alkynes, aromatic compounds, and phenols. There we have discussed IUPAC rules and some examples, and then priority order of carbon-carbon double bond and triple bond when they are present within same molecule. And some of the unique name of aromatic compounds are when monosubstituted or disubstituted benzene. They have also been discussed. The acidity of phenol is also discussed in my previous lecture. Today, my topic is nomenclature of alkyl halides, alcohols, and amines, aldehydes, and ketones. So, ethers nomenclature have also been will also be discussed in this lecture. So, let's start with nomenclature of first alkyl halides, and then one by one we discuss nomenclature of other functional groups. So, nomenclature of alkyl halides. So alkyl halides, they are also known as halogenoalkanes. The general formula RX. We show that R from alkane, it is alkyl group. So one of the hydrogen when replaced with some halogen, the compounds they are referred as alkyl halides. So alkyl halides, halogenoalkanes, they are derived from alkanes by replacing hydrogen by halogens. Halogen may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, or iodine. They are reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reaction and also give elimination reaction. So we know that in case of alkyl halides, we replace one of the hydrogen from alkane with halogen, either Cl or Br or I. So these are known as good leaving groups. So when carbon is bonded with halogen, carbon is partially positively charged, electrophilic in nature, and halogen it is partially negatively charged due to its greater electronegativity. So incoming nucleophile easily attach at electrophilic carbon and replace this X. So a number of SN reaction which are known as nucleophilic substitution reaction we have studied in case of alkyl halides. So in my upcoming lectures I will share with you preparation of these functional groups and then chemical reactions of these functional groups, and some of the elimination reactions they are also possible in case of alkyl halides. When there is beta hydrogen, then elimination is feasible and formation of unsaturated organic compounds they will be discussed in my upcoming videos. So two different nomenclature methods like functional class nomenclature and substitutive nomenclature they are used for naming these compounds. So for example, first we discuss functional class nomenclature. Name of alkyl group and halogens are written as separate words. For example, here we have methyl and Cl, methyl chloride, or we have ethyl, Cl, ethyl chloride, or we have propyl, Cl, and propyl chloride. So alkyl group and halide they are written as separate words in case of functional class nomenclature. So here we have cyclohexyl group and Br is attached, so it will be cyclohexyl bromide. So it is isopropyl group. So isopropyl chloride, it is M-propyl and it is isopropyl chloride. In case of substitutive nomenclature, the compounds are named as alkane and halogens are considered as substituent. It means this is the main chain. This is the main chain, hydrocarbons, alkane, and this Br, Cl here, halogens, they are treated as substituent. For example, here we have 1, 2, 3, it will be 2-chloropropane. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 1-chloropropane. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2-bromobutane. So it will be 1, 2, 3. Here we have 1 methyl group. And at same position we have bromine, so it will be 2-bromo, 2-methyl, propane 3 carbons. Okay, so in at position 2 we have methyl and bromo substituent. Some more examples. If methyl and bromo are present at equal length, then numbering starts from carbon which is near to bromo functionality. For example, here we have bromine, here we have methyl. If we start numbering from here 1, 2, 2 is substituted with methyl. If we start numbering from this carbon, 1, 2, it is 2 bromo. So this carbon is preferred because it is near to Br. So name of this compound is 2 bromo 5 methyl hexane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hex is the root at position 5 methyl group, and this bromo present at position 2. Here another example. So numbering starts from this carbon because it is near to Br. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At position 4 and 5 we have 2 methyl groups. At position 2 we have bromo. So it will be 2 bromo 4, 5 dimethyl heptane. 7 is the root. Hept is the root, 7 carbon. So for the case where methyl is present at low number, then it will give preference. So here we can see that if we start moving from this carbon 1, 2, 3, so bromo is present at carbon number 3. On the other hand, if we start moving from this carbon 1, 2, then methyl is near to this carbon, so it gives lower number. So that's why we prefer this numbering which will give lower number. Okay. So name of this compound is 5 bromo because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bromo 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 trimethyl heptane. This order, it follows alphabetical order, and numbering it starts from the carbon which is near to the substituent. So here we have again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At position 2 we have methyl group. Here 1, 2, 3. At position 3 we have bromo. So low number it will be preferred. So name of this compound is 5 bromo 2, 4 dimethyl heptane. 7 carbon. Hept is the root. So here we have priority order for carbon-carbon double bond and methyl bromo. So here we have 6 carbon cyclohexane. So numbering start from this bromo. Bromo it will give preference at methyl. So 1, 2, 3. At position 3 we have methyl 1 bromo. So 1 bromo 3 methyl cyclohexane. So it will be 3 bromo because the carbon-carbon double bond is present. It will be give priority over this bromo. So name of this molecule is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 bromo. At position 3 we have bromo. 3 bromo 4 butyl cyclohexene. Okay. So when carbon-carbon double bond is present within ring, then you prefer numbering from first carbon of carbon-carbon double bond. Okay. So unsaturated system, carbon-carbon double bond, it gives priority over Br. Alkyl halides are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary. So we have already discussed alkyl groups, primary alkyl groups, secondary alkyl groups, tertiary alkyl groups. So it based upon the attachment of this Br at primary, secondary or tertiary carbon. If Br, which is attached with carbon, is further attached with one carbon or no carbon, then it is primary alkyl halide. If it attached with 2 carbon, then it will be secondary alkyl halide. When it attached with 3 carbon, then it is tertiary alkyl halide. So what is the difference between these 3 alkyl halides? They have different steric crowding at alpha carbon. In case of primary, less steric crowding. In case of tertiary, more steric crowding. So because of this difference in steric hindrance at alpha carbon, primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halides, they have different reactivity towards nucleophilic attack. One of them, primary alkyl halides, prefer to give SN2 reaction, and tertiary alkyl halides, because of steric crowding, it prefer to give SN1 reaction. Okay, let's see here. So here this Br attached to this carbon. So primary, only one carbon, it is primary alkyl halide. Br attached this carbon, which is further attached with 2 carbon. Secondary, Br attached with this carbon, which is further attached with 3 carbon. So it will be tertiary alkyl halides. These alkyl halides having different reactivity towards nucleophilic substitution reaction due to different steric crowding at alpha carbon. The highly crowded tertiary alkyl halides react by SN1, while primary substrates react by SN2 mechanism. So next is the alcohol. Nomenclature of alcohol. Here we can see that when one of the hydrogen is replaced with OH, then class of compound is alcohols. Okay, so this OH is polar functional group. So because of hydrogen bonding, it is the methyl alcohol or ethyl alcohol, methanol alcohol, they are miscible with water. Alcohol possess hydroxyl functional group OH. The suffix OL is used in their nomenclature. In case of aldehyde, we use Al. In case of alkene, we use ene, alkane, ane. So like that, in case of alcohol, we use OL. They are polar in nature due to the presence of hydroxyl group, which can form hydrogen bond with water or some other polar molecules. They are named again in two different ways, as we have discussed in case of alkyl halides. So functional class and substitutive nomenclature. In case of functional class nomenclature, name of alkyl group, and we add alcohol as separate words. For example, it is methyl alcohol. We have ethyl and alcohol, ethyl alcohol. We have 3 carbon and propyl and alcohol. So just we add alcohol after alkyl group. In case of this type of substitutive nomenclature, the alcohols are named as alkanols. Okay, the E of alkanes is replaced by OL because suffix here used is OL. For example, here we have 2 carbon alkane, it is ethane. So from ethane, E is replaced with OL. So name of this molecule is ethanol. So here we have 3 carbon. So it is 2-propanol because hydroxyl is present at position 2. In other words, this name propane 2-ol. Okay, so here 1-propanol because hydroxyl is present at position 1. So it can also be named as propane 1-ol. Some more examples. So here we have cyclohexyl group. In case of functional class nomenclature, it will be cyclohexyl alcohol. So here we have 3 carbon isopropyl group, isopropyl alcohol. So here we have 4 carbon and this is tertiary. So that's why it is referred as tertiary butyl alcohol. Okay. So functional class nomenclature, this is alkyl group and alcohol. So here we have 1 methyl and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon, pentyl. So 1 methyl pentyl alcohol. In case of this substitutive nomenclature, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So numbering short from this carbon because hydroxyl is near to this carbon. It will be 2-butanol or butane. E is replaced with OL and we mention this position butane 2-ol. Again we have 1, 2, 3. At position 2 we have methyl group also and we have hydroxyl group. So that's why the name of this molecule is 2-methyl 2-propanol. Okay, because here 3 carbons. In other words, we can also write this name as 2-methyl propane 2-ol. Okay, so here is 2-hexanol 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2-hexanol or hexane 2-ol. So there are some priority orders among different functional groups. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hex is the root and these are the substituent. So the name is 3 at position 3 we have ethyl group, 3 ethyl at position 5 we have methyl group, 5 methyl, 2 hexanol. Okay, so here we have trisubstituted group. So 2 hydroxyl groups are present and 1 methyl. So 1, 2, 3, 4 at position 2 we have methyl group. So name of this compound is 2-methyl 1,4-cyclohexane diol. We can also write this name 2-methyl cyclohexane 1,4-diol because we have 2 hydroxy functional groups. So here we have hydroxyl group is present at position 1 and this position is substituted with methyl group. Name of this compound is 1-methyl cyclohexanol. The hydroxyl group gives priority over carbon-carbon double bond. This is important. So here we have carbon-carbon double bond 1, 2, but we give priority to this hydroxyl group. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The name of this molecule is, here we have 2 chloro groups at 3 and 4 position. So 3, 4 dichloro, 3 butene. 3 butene because 4 carbon and at position 3 we have carbon-carbon double bond. 3 butene 2-ol. Hydroxyl group is present at position 2. So hydroxyl, it will give priority over carbon-carbon double bond. Again, here we have 1, 2, 3. Again hydroxyl carbon is it gives priority over carbon-carbon double bond. So name of this molecule, this is 5 carbon, cyclic ring, cyclopentene, and at position 1 we have alcohol, position 2 we have carbon-carbon double bond. Name of this molecule is 2-cyclopentene 1-ol. So here we have aromatic system of 1, 2, at position 2 we have phenyl group. So it will be 2-phenyl ethanol. So here we have 5 cyclopentyl. So 1, 2, 3, 3 carbon. So at position 3 we have cyclopentyl group, 3 cyclopentyl, 1 propanol, because this is 3 carbon alcohol and hydroxyl group is present at position 1. So here we have again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon. Okay. So and methyl group and hydroxyl, they are present on same carbon. Name is 2-methyl 2-pentanol. Okay. So this is functional class nomenclature, in which we can write this name 1,1-dimethyl butyl alcohol, because 1, 2, 3, 4 butyl alcohol, and at position 1 we have 2 methyl groups. So according to functional class nomenclature, it will be 1,1-dimethyl butyl alcohol, and according to substitutive nomenclature, it will be 2-methyl 2-pentanol. Alcohols like alkyl halides are classified as primary, secondary, and tertiary. Again, it is based upon the type of this carbon. If this carbon is attached with only 1 carbon, it is primary alcohol. If it is attached with 2 carbon, secondary alcohol. If it is attached with 3 more carbon, tertiary alcohol. So like alkyl halides, primary, secondary, and tertiary, these alcohols, they also have different reactivity towards some reaction. For example, we can differentiate these alcohols, primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols, by glucose test. Okay, so tertiary alcohol, it preferably give this protonation and formation of tertiary carbocation. Tertiary carbocation is more stable as compared to the primary carbocation. So that's why all those reactions in which carbocations are formed, then this tertiary alcohol, it is more reactive as compared to secondary and primary. So next, another class of compounds, nomenclature of ethers. So here we have oxygen, and oxygen is bonded with 2 alkyl, aryl or alkyl aryl, both different groups. So the alkyl or aryl, these groups, maybe यहाँ alkyl भी हो सकता है, or we have one alkyl and other one is aryl, or both are aryl. When they are attached with oxygen, compounds are ethers. Ethers have some polar character but are less polar as compared to alcohols, because we know that alcohols, here we have OH bond, and OH bond is more polar as compared to OC bond because of electronegativity difference. In case of OH is greater as compared to in case of OC bond. So the polarity in ether is due to CO bond, and they are unable to form hydrogen bonding. They are used as inert solvents in organic reactions. So keep in mind that they are unable to form hydrogen bonding with each other. Okay, but if we have some other molecule which contain OH, then this oxygen, it can form hydrogen bond with some other molecule which possess OH or NH linkage. They are used as inert solvents in organic reaction. We have studied the Grignard reaction, in which dry ethers, they are used as solvents. The common names of ethers include names of 2 alkyl groups ending with word ether. For example, 2-methyl group, dimethyl ether. Methyl group, ethyl methyl ether. Okay, ethyl comes first as compared to methyl, and isopropyl methyl ether. So here we have isopropyl group and methyl group. So for IUPAC nomenclature of ethers, smaller group and oxygen are designated as alkoxy. Okay, for example, OCH3, alkoxy, and specifically it is methoxy, and on parent alkane. So just think that this is a substituent which is present on the alkane, parent alkane. So it is methoxy methane, because this is CH3. अगर एक और hydrogen हो, then it will be methane. So this hydrogen is replaced with methoxy group. That's why it is methoxymethane. So it is methoxyethane. The smaller group will be considered or treated as substituent. So it is 1, 2, 3, 2-methoxypropane. Okay, 3 carbon alkane propane. So it will be 1, 2, 3 at position 2 we have methyl group and also methoxy. So it will be 2-methoxy, 2-methyl-propane. So here we have 1, 2 at position 1 and 2 we have 2-methoxy group. So that's why 1,2-dimethoxy ethane. And here we have carbon-carbon double bond. So numbering start from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be 4-methoxy cyclohexene. So this is also name cyclic ether 1,4-dioxane. This is oxidane, commonly known as epoxide. Okay? Ethylene epoxide. It is oxidine when carbon-carbon double bond is present, and this is oxygen present in the ring. So these are heterocyclic compound. So it is oxidine, and this is also ether. Commonly they are known as crown ether. So potassium is I show here potassium. So this is encapsulated by these oxygen, and these crown ethers, they are used as phase transfer catalysts to carry out some chemical reaction. Because if we have some reactants in which one of the reactant is soluble in polar solvent and other reactant is insoluble in that polar solvent, it is soluble in some non-polar solvent. So we have two medium in which one of the reactant is present in one medium, other one is present in other medium. So when we mix these solvents, then we use these surfactant-like molecules which are crown ether. So crown ethers have ability to miscible in both these solvents. So next class is nomenclature of amines. These are derivatives of ammonia. Okay. So it means, and from NH3 you replace hydrogen with alkyl groups. So possess amino functional group and are basic in nature. For example, here we have NH2, so hydrogen is replaced with 4 carbon. It is butyramine. Okay, so also here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 NH2 attached at this carbon, NH2 attached at this carbon. So this is these are derivatives of amine in which one hydrogen is replaced with alkyl groups, or 2 hydrogens they are replaced with alkyl groups, or 3 of the hydrogens of ammonia they are replaced with alkyl groups. So based upon the replacement of 1, 2 and 3 hydrogens from ammonia, these amines they are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary. If only one hydrogen is replaced with alkyl group, then it will be primary amines. If both 2 hydrogens they are replaced with alkyl groups, then it is secondary amines. If 3 hydrogens, all the hydrogens in ammonia when replaced with alkyl groups, then it is tertiary amine. They are basic in nature, because lone pair is present at nitrogen, and that lone pair it can be donated to acid. So amines, in case of amines, the nitrogen is electron pair donor. So because of this ability, amines they are basic in nature. The common names are written by putting suffix amine to the name of alkyl group. The di, tri, etc. are used in case of multiple alkyl groups present at nitrogen. For example, it is ethylamine. Okay, ethyl group is present with NH2, ethylamine. Here we have and propylamine. So here we have multiple groups. Here we have 2 groups. So 2 ethyl groups are present, diethylamine. So here we have 3 alkyl groups are present, is tertiamine, and 2 methyl groups are present at nitrogen, and dimethyl, and this is cyclopentylamine. So 3 groups they are mentioned in case of naming these compounds. For systematic nomenclature of this compound, we select the longest continuous chain as root, okay, which contains nitrogen. Numbering start from carbon, which will give low number to nitrogen, and suffix amine is used. The other groups are named according to their position, and prefix N is used for groups which are attached with nitrogen. For example, it is here we have 2 carbon, ethanamine. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon, pentane, 2 amine. To show amino group, it is present at 2 position. So it will be, here we have nitrogen, ethyl group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon, pentane. At position 2 we have nitrogen, at position 3 we have methyl. Okay, so it will be N ethyl, 3 methyl, 2 pentane amine. So this name it shows the position of nitrogen at 2 and nitrogen is substituted with ethyl group, and at position 3 we have additional methyl groups. That's why it will be N-ethyl 3-methyl 2-pentanamine. So it will be NN dimethyl, so 1, 2, 3, propanamine. Okay, propanamine. So it will be cyclohexane amine. Cyclohexane amine. So name of this compound at position N we have 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons. It will be N-butyl cyclohexane amine. Some more example. It will be 1, 2, 3, 3-propyl cyclopentane amine. We can also write this name as 3-propyl cyclopentane 1-amine. And here we have benzene ring, 2 amino groups. They are considered 1, 4. So benzene 1, 4 diamine 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be para-phenylene diamine. Okay, para position. So if the amino group is present here, then it will be 1, 2 diamine, or here 1, 3 diamine. So name of this compound 1, 2, 3 propane. At position 1 we have 2 amino groups. So propane 1, 1 diamine. The hydroxyl group OH and amino NH2, when they are present in same molecule, then priority goes to hydroxyl. So here we have hydroxyl and amino. Numbering starts from this carbon 1 and 2. This NH2, now it will be treated as a substituent. So name of this compound is 2-amino ethanol. Okay, ethanol. So here we have hydroxyl and amino. So numbering starts from this carbon 1, 2, 3. So at position 3 we have 3 ethyl amino. Okay, so ethyl amino shows that ethyl group is present with this amino group. 3 ethyl amino, 2 methyl cyclohexanol. Okay, this is cyclohexanol. At position 2 we have methyl. At position 3 we have ethyl amino. So another class of compound, carbonyl compounds. So carbonyl compounds, they may be aldehydes and ketones. So nomenclature of aldehyde and ketones. Aldehyde when C double bond O is linked at least with 1 hydrogen. This is aldehyde. Aldehyde. So these are aldehydes. When one of the hydrogen is attached with this carbonyl carbon. For ketones, both this carbon is attached with both alkyl group or aryl group or alkyl and aryl group. So this is ketone. Here carbonyl attached with 2 alkyl group. So these are some examples of ketones. For systematic nomenclature of aldehydes, select the longest continuous chain having aldehyde group. The numbering starts from aldehydic carbon and suffix al is used. So keep in mind that for alcohol we have OL and for aldehyde we have Al. It will be ethanol. It will be 4 carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 butanol. So aldehyde is present at terminal of the chain. So here we have substituent. So when we have aldehyde group and we have some bromo or chloro, then priority goes to aldehyde carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Name of this molecule is 5-bromohexanol because hex is the root. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At position 3 we have methyl group. It will be 3-methyl pentanol. Pent is the root. So some more examples of aldehyde, then priority comparison of carbon-carbon double bond and aldehydic carbon. So when we have aldehyde group and carbon-carbon double bond, priority goes to the aldehyde carbon. Okay. So the priority goes to aldehyde group, not carbon-carbon double bond or hydroxyl group. Most oxidized carbon give precedence. This carbon is most oxidized as compared to carbon-carbon double bond and as compared to carbon of the alcohol. So it will be 5-hexenol. 5 show that carbon-carbon double bond is present between carbon 5 and 6. Or another way to write this name is hex. Hex is the root. 5-enol. 5-enol from aldehyde. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-hydroxypentanol. So here you can see that when aldehyde and hydroxyl is present, priority goes to aldehyde, or when aldehyde and carbon-carbon double bond is present, priority goes to aldehyde. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-hydroxy This it will be cyclohexane carbaldehyde. When we have cyclic compounds, then we add the word carbaldehyde. Sometimes carboxyldehyde we use here. So this is trans orientation because it is also equatorial, and it is also equatorial. It is above and it is below the plane of the ring. So it will be phenyl 1, 2, 3, 4. 2-phenyl butane diol. When we have two aldehyde groups, then we use diol. The common names of aldehyde are derived from common names of carboxylic acid by replacing suffix ic acid with aldehyde. For example, if we have acetic acid, then aldehyde is acetaldehyde. If we have formic acid, then aldehyde, it will be formaldehyde. So these are common names of aldehydes. So these are some more example of aldehyde. It will be benzene carbaldehyde or benzaldehyde. It is naphthalene 2-carbaldehyde. Okay, it is furan. This is furan, and at position 2 we have aldehyde group. It will be furan 2-carbaldehyde. The common name is furfuran. For this compound, the common name we use is furfuran. Okay, so when we have cyclic rings, then word carbaldehyde is used after the name of ring. So let's start with ketones nomenclature. So for ketone nomenclature, longest continuous chain is selected having carbonyl group. The numbering starts from carbon near to carbonyl group, and suffix -one is used. For alcohol, we use OL. For aldehyde, we use Al, and for ketone, we use -one. For example, it is propane 2-one. It is butane 4-carbon 2-one. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentane 2-one. So numbering starts from this carbon because it is near to this carbonyl. So name of this compound is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-methyl pentane 2-one. It will be pentane 3-one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pent, and 5 carbon. Pent is the group. So carbonyl group is present at position 3. It will be pentane 3-one. So let's some more examples of ketones. So here we have carbonyl double bond, oxygen and carbon-carbon double bond, alkene and methyl group. So numbering starts from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4-methyl, 3-pentene, 2-one. Okay. So when we have carbon-carbon double bond and ketone, priority goes to the carbonyl carbon of this ketone. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4-methyl, 3-pentene, 2-one. It will be, so here we have ketonic group and aldehyde group. So when both these groups they are present in same molecule, then priority goes to aldehyde. So name of this molecule is 2-methyl 4-oxo pentanol 5-carbon aldehyde. And when this carbon is attached with oxygen, just a ketone, so we write here 4-oxo. Okay, so it shows that at carbon 4 we have carbon double bond oxygen. So here we have some example of cyclic ketones. So for example, here we have cyclic ketone in which carbon-carbon double bond is also present. Numbering start from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be 5-methyl 2-cyclohexene 1-one. It is simple, cyclohexanone. And here we have two double bond carbonyl groups. They are present 1, 2, 3 at 1,3 position. Name of this molecule is 1,3-cyclopentane dione. The common names like dimethyl ketone, ethyl methyl ketones are used as we have discussed in ethers. For example, dimethyl ketone, ethyl methyl ketone, or diethyl ketones, just like dimethyl ether or ethyl methyl ether or diethyl ethers. So such type of common names here we can use for ketones. So these are carbonyl compounds, and carbon is attached with oxygen, which is more electronegative. So that's why carbonyl compounds they give nucleophilic addition reaction, because carbon is electron deficient and nucleophile attacks at this carbon. Their reactions in details will be discussed in my upcoming lectures. Thank you very much.